can't look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Choking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mind me, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. A second down throw for Prescott. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right, looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep down, looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He's going to get it running right. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing, Prescott, flushed out right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First down, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barkevious Mingo. Leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
After the penalty, it's Penny, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving. In there to sack him for a loss of 6. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
47, 47.
On the counter, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. To throw is Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Penny showing folks he was indeed worth the first-round pick as the Seahawks come up on 1st down. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. Penny will try to punch it in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Penny. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Here we go. 46.
Prescott down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They come out here in the and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point attempt here still to come. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will tie things up at 13. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
95.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now here come the Cowboys. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. And that was solid coverage there from Dante Johnson.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And an alley to run. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Cowboys on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They begin with a run by Penny. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go get it, baby. Let's go. 14, running.
Now Wilson on second down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Booker on 1st down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'll go special.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Watch 20, check 20. Go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, we got 3,
A handoff to Penny. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
Here's a give to Penny. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Tempo.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Trey Madden taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So the game-sealing play from Josh Norman. What a big one that was.
He's a guy that loves being the center of attention. And I think to play that position, you have to have that feeling, because oftentimes you will be isolated out there against some of the best the game has to offer. And how about him finishing off this one with a game-clinching interception?
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.